Hello everyone, my name's Hooten, and today we're going to be getting into GameFi projects that actually have a game. As I've gone through quite a lot of these projects, it's been quite hard to actually see a working product at the time. So I've just picked out some ones from a list on CoinMarketCap of ones that do actually have a working product. I'm going to show a bit of gameplay and stuff like that. I hope you enjoy the video. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. So the first project I want to talk about is Splinterlands. Splinterlands is a digital card game where users can collect cards, build decks, and complete quests and battle other players in PvP content. It has many features similar to existing games such as Hearthstone, with things like a mana cap, certain build setups, abilities, decks, all that sort of stuff. And there are 4 different rarities, starting from common to rare, epic, and legendary. 7 stats, 7 elements, over 60 abilities, and over 500 cards. So you can tell that there are a lot of possibilities for different setups and builds. Cards can be bought and sold on the secondary markets, including their own market. Players can even rent cards to other players as well. And this is based on a daily rate. So you could rent out a card for, say, $2 a day. So that means if a player wants to try out new builds and they don't just want to purchase the card, just in case it doesn't work, they could just rent out someone else's card for the day. Sort of rent out an entire deck to see how it plays before they decide to invest. This is a form of passive income. We all like passive income on the channel, I hope. But yeah, this is another form of passive income. If you found some cards that work really well in the current meta, you can just rent those cards out rather than playing yourself. But there are more ways to earn through playing the game, such as daily quests, tournaments, and also ranked play, depending on how well you do in ranked play. There's currently over $30,000 worth of volume just on card rentals as well. Something I forgot to mention. With the card rentals, yeah, $30,000 a day, you can see that people are willing to just rent out cards rather than purchasing them. So there's definitely a market for it. Currently, you can only buy cards off the secondary market, but they're also going to add some more features to that, such as land sales, where you can collect resources, and I'll talk a bit more about that later. But they're also going to introduce titles, packs, and also skins and totems that you can all buy and sell on the secondary marketplace. So back to speaking of land sales, it's a feature that they plan to add into the world pretty soon. It's basically going to be designed to be a game of its own. So you can build on the land that you do purchase. You can collect resources, use your cards as workers to earn you some more resources. These resources can also be used to craft items and spellbooks that you can use in the main game. And these items can also be sold to other players on the secondary market. You can currently create an account and just play for free if you'd like. However, you won't earn any cryptocurrency through playing. To earn any cryptocurrency, you have to buy a spellbook, which is about $10. It's really not too much if you think about just traditional games nowadays. But having the ability to play for free just means that you can play without any risk of losing money. If you just want to try out the game first, you want to try out a couple of different decks, you are able to do that. I've played the tutorial and then also one ranked match, and the gameplay seemed pretty smooth, to be honest. And it definitely seems like having certain builds put together really will affect how well you'll do. I'll be honest with you, I've not really ever been a fan of card games too much. I don't know why. I don't know if it's too much strategy for my small head. I'm really not sure. Or small brain, we'll say. But it's just never really been my sort of genre. But for some players, it's perfect. If you do decide that you like the game and you do buy the spellbook for $10, I'll give you a couple of ways you can start earning crypto through that. So buying the spellbook means you'll be able to earn from daily quests that you can do. You can use the secondary market to buy and sell cards. You can also rent your cards after you've purchased them. And you can also compete for rewards in things like tournaments and rank play. If you are lucky and you are a lucky person through playing the game, you might be able to earn quite a rare card that people might desire. And then you can also just, rent that card out, as mentioned before, and earn some passive income from it. All right, the next project I'm going to talk about is Gods Unchained. Gods Unchained is a free-to-play card battling game. It's another card battling game. I hope you like them. The third one isn't, so don't worry. It's much like Hearthstone again. The game has been out since I started crypto. I seem to sort of recall. I started crypto late 2017/early 2018. And I remember playing Gods Unchained all the way back then. I don't think it's a false memory. I've definitely played it before. You'll see some gameplay in the background as well. It's even though I don't like the whole genre, it was quite refreshing to see a game that had nice graphics. It's something that a lot of GameFi projects seem to miss or seem to lack. But Gods Unchained is quite advanced in terms of its graphics. I really like the art style of the cards and even the arenas that you're playing as well. It already has a matchmaking system and also ranked play and tournaments as well. I did actually live stream this game a couple of years ago when I first discovered it, and I was streaming it on my own personal channel for a bit. And he pulled in 1 or 2 viewers. But yeah, I do think if you are a fan of card games, then I would really give this one a look. Hopefully it sort of intrigues you from the gameplay that you're watching now. Yeah, I find it quite nice and refreshing to see some good graphics. Because the game's been around for so long, there's already going to be quite a few creators out there. So if you have any questions in terms of how certain decks might play, or just how to play the game in general, there'll be plenty of content creators on YouTube for you to see that kind of stuff. What I like about having NFTs in a game like this is that the cards that you have in your deck are actually worth something now. It's much like physical Pokemon cards, but you can actually use these digital cards to battle other players and earn currency through using them. And the cards never deteriorate in quality, so it's kind of a win-win. Like, your cards might appreciate in value, and you can also actively use those cards to earn cryptocurrency through playing. If you are interested in learning how to earn money from playing the game, I'm going to tell you right now. First of all, you can play weekend ranked matches. You can earn expansion packs, which are just card packs holding NFT cards, and that's all based on your performance in the tournaments. This runs almost every weekend and is accessible to players of any rank. Another way of earning NFTs through the game is from the Forge. Core cards, which are non-NFT cards, can be earned in-game, and then you can fuse those cards into NFT cards. And then these can then be sold off to other players if you get a good one. There's also some play-to-earn events, like limited time events that you can do. So you can earn rewards through doing them. If you're wondering when some of these events might happen, I would just check on the website or their Discord channel and just wait for an announcement or something like that. When you do create an account, each player is given quite a large number of cards to start, so you can start to learn about all the different gods that they have and how they differ from each other. From playing the game, you can earn more cards from the packs that I mentioned before, and then you can fuse them in the Forge. Even though you can buy cards to build your deck, everything is still obtainable through playing the game. It might just take a little bit longer. And I think that even though you might argue there's some rich guy that decides to buy all the most expensive cards, there is skill required as well, and it is a bit of RNG, because you don't necessarily get to choose the starting, I think it's 3 or 4 cards, so you can still win against those players. What I do like about this as well is that the game is on its own application and launcher, so I had to download a separate launcher. So rather than it just being a web-based game, it's actually, for the 3rd time, got its own launch, which I just feel like helps with the stability of it. If you're wondering where to buy Gods Unchained, you can actually buy their token on Coinbase, KuCoin, and FTX. Alright, so another project I want to talk about is MOBOX. So I'd say that MOBOX is quite a large GameFi product compared to the other ones that I've shown. It's got multiple games, each with their own different economy. It also has its own apps on iOS and Android for you to download. So I would honestly say it's more of a mobile game, but we'll go more into that later. You can also play on desktop though, as you'll see from the gameplay footage. All of these games are free to play as well, and their native token is called MOBOX, and this is a token that you can use across all of their games. If you're wondering what sort of games that MOBOX has, they have 4 different games to play at the moment. They have Chains Arena, Moland Defense, which is like a tower defense game, Block Brawler, and Token Master. Each of these games has a variety of different features, from PvP to PvE content. Their native token, MOBOX, can also be earned as rewards through playing the games. You can only earn rewards through playing these games if you have the Momo NFTs, which we'll talk about now. Momos are the NFT characters that can be used to earn money through their farming and also mining system. This is another aspect of the Momoverse, which is what they call it. Each Momo has a different hash power assigned to it, and this is dependent on the rarity of it. The rewards are obviously better the higher the hash power of the Momo and the higher the rarity of the Momo. In terms of its other features, they have a built-in exchange where you can swap all major cryptos and also their own tokens, MBOX and Key. The Key token can be used to unlock boxes to receive Momo NFTs. Staking and liquidity options are also available in the Momoverse, so you can start earning from that as well. Through doing any staking and liquidity providing, you are automatically entered into some lotteries, and the lotteries can receive some really nice rewards. So yeah, I'd say each of these games that Momo have are quite unique in the way that they play. They all have their own, just digital currencies like you would in any game, and then they've also got the MBOX, which you can use in every single game. And to start earning currency, like I said, you need 3 Momos to start doing that. What I did find interesting about the whole Momoverse thing is, if you start staking or providing liquidity, you can earn some Key tokens, and then you can use those Key tokens to open these boxes to earn Momos. So it's like you get your standard APR or APY from staking or providing liquidity, and then you also get you start earning rewards towards these Key tokens as well. So it's like an incentive for you to just earn like you normally would, and then also the potential of owning some momos that you can use then in the games as well. So it's nice that you can get more than just your average reward for doing it. As you've probably seen from the gameplay, it looks more centered towards mobile play. As you can, it's all just in the center of the screen, sort of vertical. I don't know if that's anything to do with the settings on the website that I've got for the PC. I'm not quite sure. It's something I'd need to look more into. But it is nice to see a project that enables you to play and earn from just your mobile device. I think with a lot of these GameFi projects, either they don't have a product yet, or they're very limited to what you can play them on. So being able to play it on PC and mobile as well is great. Because the Momoverse has so many different features, it might be quite complex for new players to just sort of get into the whole Momoverse. I would recommend just playing the basic games for free for a while, just to get a feel for each game and see how you like it. And then from there, maybe you can look at investing in a Momo or something like that. And then you can start earning passive income from the Momos, and then also through playing the game as well. If you're wondering where to buy their token, you can buy MOBOX on Binance and PancakeSwap, or you can just use their own exchange on Momo's website. The links to all the websites and trailers that I've used, I will post in the description below. Any of the gameplay you've seen is your own pro player right here, so I don't need to provide any links to that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, just talking about some GameFi projects that have a product out already. As you can tell, each one has a play to earn aspect if you so choose, but they also just have the free to play versions as well. So you can always play first, and then maybe you can start earning later if you decide you want to invest in the game. If you haven't subscribed already, then make sure you do so, and also like the video and comment as well, as it does help us out quite a lot. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.